An annual tradition in the NBA, celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Patrick Beverley. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George, and it's Ibaka in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Mavericks, Kleba is the four with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the three spot. Oh, Clark, there's nothing like opening night. Preseason in the rearview mirror. Now the games count for real. Terrific time.
Yeah, exciting for everybody because hope springs eternal for all teams in the league after you get beyond preseason. And the games do count. They start calculating and documenting W's and L's.
Brunson scanning the floor.
Look at the clock.
Here's Porzingis, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
The size, the timing of Ibaka, tailor-made for protecting the rim.
George passes to Leonard. No good.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Another miss by Leonard. Mavericks have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Finney-Smith passes to Kleba. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lets it fly from 18. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Porzingis with the block.
Boy, Porzingis doing a nice job staying in position and then using his reach to block shots.
Here's Beverley. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. And Leonard gets it to go.
Love the unselfishness of Beverley. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Over George. No good off the back of the rim. Clippers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. He said to win this game, it's all about how we handle Luka Doncic. We'll have to be on our toes defensively. Kevin, we'll see if they're able to slow down the Slovenian sensation.
Thanks, David. Here's Beverley. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the Mavericks seem to have done the hard part, acquiring a potential franchise player in Luka Doncic.
And you know, guys, we've seen it, but in this league, 1 star isn't enough. That's why I think the trade for Porzingis was a good gamble. If he can stay healthy, they have an inside-outside star combo to build on.
He misses the free throw.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
And the second free throw, good. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And so far, the story on Luka Doncic, coming off a terrific season. Last year averaged 21 points per, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
A 3-ball. That one misses. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 5.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
Brunson the pass to Kleba. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The wide open look here for Porzingis. And the 3 off target.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Porzingis with the block, and he's able to get it back. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Here's Leonard. Against Golden State, he was really on his game.
It's good seeing Porzingis work really hard on the defensive end. Does a nice job staying in position and contesting and challenging the shot without fouling.
Leonard with the steal. Beverly wide open. No good with the triple. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Still without a basket in the game. Doncic kicks to Brunson. Shot clock at 6. To stop the drought. But they recover it. Doncic from down in the low post. It goes.
Tell you what, guys, I don't think you ever have to question Doncic's effort level. He attacks the glass and the game all the same.
Beverly the pass to George. Lets the 3 fly. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
For Porzingis, the business of the family is basketball. His parents played at a very high level. His older brother played professionally for over a decade. And the first word that Porzingis said was ball, and he's had one in his hands pretty much from the start.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws.
Shoots 2.
I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
First one falls for him. And Clark, Porzingis' older brother, he used to make him highlight reels of NBA stars.
Yeah, the NBA was his goal all along, but he showed patience, and the Orlando Magic actually promised to take him 10th back in 2014. He stayed in Spain one more year to develop, and good for him.
Good on both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
The Clippers in the lead. Pass to George. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Another shot. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Porzingis can't hit.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
George against Doncic. George looking around. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by George.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Brunson with it. George picks him up. There's the pass to Doncic. Over Beverly. Dallas, no good that time either. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Warriors in San Francisco. Lets it go from 11. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home, Kevin. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
George against Doncic. Over George. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Ibaka. Leonard on the wing. Outside, George. Now, here is Morris. Down low, here's Beverly. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Like how Beverly takes on challenges. This guy's a pit bull in his competitiveness. Aggressive at shooting over the defense, even when they're all in it.
Porzingis kicks to Brunson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Leonard on the wing. Lets it fly from 18. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Now Porzingis. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Here's George. That shot, no good. Now Dallas takes it the other way. To the left wing. Here's Finney-Smith. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. Doncic passes to Brunson. With some arc, and it's blocked by Ibaka, but he stays with it. Doncic, no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Outside for George. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Brunson the pass to Doncic. Over George. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis doing a nice job using that length to clean up the glass nicely.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Oh, Leonard in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
The 3. The shot will not fall. And the Clippers will come the other way. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
At the elbow, it's George. Back to Beverly.
No shot. I got him.
Ibaka outside.
Watch it, Connor.
Kicks it to Beverly. Morris looking over the floor. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Doncic. For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Warriors. A nice shot by Porzingis.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And Clark, when you think back to your playing days in high school, what memories come to mind?
Well, just the fun of being able to have success all 4 years I was at St. Joseph High School in Cleveland, the way the city rallied around us my senior year when we had a chance to play for a state championship, unfortunately came up short. The teammates and coaches and teachers that I had a chance to enjoy those 4 years with, all really fond, special memories for me.
Richardson, he's checked in for Dallas.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. He's coming off an excellent season. First in steals, and of course, one of the game's truly elite scorers with the second most points per game in the league.
And as you said, first in steals last season. You have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. Here's Leonard, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Up top, Doncic, defended by George. Doncic against George. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Clippers on defense. They trail by 1. Richardson outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. Richardson against Leonard. 6 to shoot. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Good work defensively by Richardson.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Beverly.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Shots good by Ibaka.
And the lean frame of Ibaka, taking the punishment, but still converting the basket. Toughness.
Richardson against Morris. And here's Richardson.
I got him.
From deep. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Don't let him shoot that.
16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He had a nice open look right there. Kleba's got 5 points so far.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
1 second left. And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Dallas They finish off the first quarter on a 15-6 run. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me in my darkest days. I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine. So.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Dallas.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, also, though, they've done a good job of pounding the offensive glass for second chance points.
Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Kennard is out there with Reggie Jackson. And it's Zubac in at the center position.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Well, out of Canada by way of Stanford University, 6'11" power forward Dwight Powell.
Boy, a high-energy guy is Powell, guys. He's a pogo stick and a rim runner. Very quick-footed. I think that makes him tough to tag slicing through the lane. His activity and agility really what separate him and get him minutes on the court.
Richardson outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Doncic. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Kennard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Richardson left side. Cauley-Stein kicks to Doncic. From downtown, can't hit that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Kennard. The drive by Jackson. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Richardson. Hardaway passes to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Passes to Zubac. Back to Jackson. The pass to Leonard. Looking to get it going. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Leonard. Clark, you and I are sitting here watching this game, broadcasting the game. There are a lot of times that the fans can't see how emotionally charged up you are over some of the things you see on the floor, good and bad.
Hey, I love great basketball. Excellent passing, tremendous hustle, creativity on your moves. One of the things that really excites me, though, is to see the ball pop and end up in a three-point shooter's hands, and he's able to knock one down because the crowd is able to follow that ball, and the anticipation just kind of rises as it gets to the designated shooter. I love guys going after rebounds on the offensive glass.
That's a great example about the three-point shot, though, Clark. I love that. It's terrific. And he knocks down the first one. Leonard hits them both. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Outside Hardaway. That's tipped. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got his fourth rebound in this one. To the middle. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Richardson, the bounce pass. Here's Doncic. Offensive rebound. Cauley-Stein. They can't stop the run with that one. Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Leonard. What a jam!
Are you kidding me?
Nasty. And he moves so well. When Leonard drives the lane, it's pretty much a guaranteed bucket. Terrific body control, and he plays with the ultimate force.
Doncic. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his fourth rebound in this one.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Doncic. Powell kicks to Brunson.
Hey, yo, right here.
Floats one up. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Jackson. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Richardson. Mavericks trail by 3. Wing shot on the way. Brunson, no good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Los Angeles with another miss.
And what a struggle it has been, yet to convert a single shot from the field.
To end the run, hits it from three-point range. Brunson's got the game tied up here for Dallas.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Zubac with it. Outside Jackson. 5 on the clock. Over Richardson. Second chance shot, and it's Zubac laying it in.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to Powell. Pass to Richardson. Fades away. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. L.A. has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Passes it to Brunson. From outside the arc, another three for Dallas.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Jackson passes to Leonard. Shoots over Powell. Fade away. That one wide left. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Here's Brunson, and the rejection by Zubac. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Los Angeles.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. You take a look at the NBA. Who's the best, you think, Clark, at controlling the defensive glass, getting the missed most shots, and getting their offense back in gear?
Yeah, I think even though he's a bit undersized, he does a great job. Draymond Green, not only does he rebound the ball defensively, but he also can ignite the break because of his ball handling and passing ability. Giannis Antetokounmpo does a great job on the defensive backboards, as does Joel Embiid.
Well, the number 33 pick in the 2018 draft, Jalen Brunson, off to a pretty good start.
Boy, I tell you what, this guy is so solid. He was the Naismith Player of the Year and a 2-time champion at Villanova. No surprise to see him handling his business in the pros because he's all business.
Porzingis finds Brunson, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Excellent court awareness from the big man there. Porzingis proving to be a reliable passer.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. Here's Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Now here's Brunson. He's covered by Rondo. Nice shot by Porzingis.
Porzingis looking so confident taking these deep shots. He's a very dangerous threat from downtown.
Ibaka outside. Back to Rondo. Here's Leonard, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Leonard's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. Richardson outside. Hardaway trying to free himself up. Richardson, no luck.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
The pass to Kleba. Now here's Brunson. T right on him. Another 3 for Dallas.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside the length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
The Clippers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
One of the best free throw shooting bigs in the league, but that wasn't always the case for Ibaka. He has put in a ton of work.
Kleba kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Brunson. From the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Up top, Ibaka. Back to Rondo. Outside, George. 13 feet away. Kleba with the rebound. The Mavericks leading. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis, and it's blocked by Ibaka. They retain possession.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end. The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Lays it up and banks it in. And that's now 6 points for Josh Richardson.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Rondo kicks to Ibaka. Pass to Leonard. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Buries it down low. Leonard's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Passes it to Finney-Smith. Richardson with it. Outside, Porzingis. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Richardson. Great D that time from Rondo. The Clippers trail, and now the Clippers on the break. Fires from 18. Leonard, no luck.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Brunson the pass to Richardson. Fires the 3. Richardson missing again. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And it's denied, but they get it back. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now here's Rondo. Brunson covering. Now here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The shot. Misses the jumper.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 4-point lead. They didn't stop fighting in the second quarter as they maintained most of their first quarter lead and now lead by 3 at the break. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
I love it. You know why I love it, Ernie? Because they're getting the ball inside and converting. Not just sitting back behind the line shooting threes. See, that's kept the defense scrambling a little bit. Not able to lock in on anything. Get it in, we'll kick it back out, then you shoot it.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Clippers trail by 3. Kleber is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Jalen Brunson out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Doncic, bounce pass. And there's the pass to Kleber. And here's Brunson. Outside, Porzingis over Beverly. Porzingis can't hit. The Clippers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks for the tie. And it's Patrick Beverly with the 3. Beverly's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
Beverly looking to score as soon as he gets the ball now, so you can't give him any room.
Brunson kicks to Porzingis. And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Back to Brunson. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Outside, George. For the lead. And he lays it up and in. George has got his 3rd basket of the night.
And George is very good in how he leaks out in transition. Times it perfectly and really creates high percentage shots for himself as a result.
Pass to Porzingis. Pass to Brunson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Finney Smith. Great tee that time from Leonard.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And here's George for 3. The offensive rebound. Nice tee from Doncic.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Fades. And that one, good. Doncic has got 8.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Now Ibaka. He has 6. Outside Leonard. Puts it up. It's rebounded by Dallas. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Oh, and when you see that step back 3, Clark, for Doncic, shades of James Harden, the way he gets that shot off.
And you know what they say, Luka's deceleration, hitting the brakes and stopping suddenly, is top notch, just like James Harden's. So that's quite a compliment. A lot of that is footwork and balance. But I think his quickness, too, guys, has been a little bit underrated. This guy is a little better athlete than he gets credit for.
Yeah, the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Well, you look at Luka Doncic, and the one skepticism scouts had was his athleticism or lack thereof. And I think he's proven that's not necessary to be a great basketball player. And he's only getting better as he works with NBA trainers.
All free throws good from Doncic. And, you know, you heard about Doncic. Even if he's a step slow, he's always 2 steps ahead with his mental game.
You know, Kevin, that's a great point. Feel, savvy, experience, know-how. You know, he grew up playing against bigger, stronger guys, and that always serves you well as you go forward. So he understands how to create space and anticipate and feel how to get defenders off balance. I mean, he's just a special young player.
Here's Leonard. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Leonard's got 24.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Outside, George. A floater. The shot comes out. Nice D from Porzingis. And here's Brunson. He's got 12. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kleba kicks to Porzingis. Now the pass to Brunson. That 3 off the mark. LA's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Leonard, the pass to Beverly. Back to Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Boy, love how Beverly sets up his teammates, Kevin. He's a dependable point guard who really does a nice job dishing the ball.
Doncic finds Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Doncic, and it's Dallas with another.
Boy, that jump shot is wet. Hold this, says Doncic. Any kind of airspace, and he's knocking that down.
Now here's Beverly. Brunson covering. Beverly with the ball. He's got 5. He kicks to Leonard. The fadeaway, and that one drops. Leonard's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Doncic outside. Over Morris. And it's Dallas with another.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Beverly. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Beverly's got 7 points in the game.
And, you know, Beverly has great speed. Snake-like in how he slips through the defense on the drive.
Kleba kicks to Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Shoots the 3. Shot clock reset for Dallas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Brunson. How he performed last season. Averaged about 9 points per game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac has checked in for Serge Ibaka. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for George. And so he hits both.
Boy, you look at Maximilian Kleba, the German native. I mean, this guy's a very capable shooter, but it's his defense that keeps him on the court. He's 6'11", but has quick feet, which allows him to defend multiple positions.
That one drops for him. Jackson's got his first bucket of the night.
Challenging the bigger defender cutting him down to size with that one.
Well, the size mismatch is no problem for this fella, guys. I mean, how much do you like seeing that aggressiveness from him?
Hardaway with a wide-open look. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Clark, you think of European players, it's usually the offensive end where they thrive, but Kleba is a versatile defensive stopper, too.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, this guy can shut you down because he moves his feet, he's strong, really keeps driving lanes from opening up on the perimeter, and his positioning and timing make him a good shot blocker, too.
And he recovers it. Now here's Brunson. 12 points for him. On the wing, Doncic. Over Beverly. And that one goes long. Clippers have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And they take the lead. 30 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Leonard against Hardaway. Here's Doncic, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got 3 assists tonight.
Taking exactly what the defense gives him, Doncic exploiting whatever he sees out there. Does a nice job seeing the game.
Here's Zubats. Porzingis with the block. Hardaway against Leonard. Pass to Brunson. Outside Hardaway. Back to Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 14 points for the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Porzingis. Looking to end his cold spell. And Dallas again with the bucket. Now Jackson. Here's Zubats. Goes back up. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
A clear look for Hardaway. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Leonard. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Runs in the pass to Hardaway. Here's Kleba. He's covered by Leonard. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Morris has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Leonard. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Leonard's got the game tied up here for the Clippers.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Doncic, no good. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And Leonard gets it to go.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Beverly. Got a piece of it.
You know, I like that Doncic, guys, doesn't back down on defense and tries to make it hard for his opponents.
Here's Hardaway. Doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Lets a floater go. Jackson. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the big contract for Tim Hardaway Jr. back in 2017, Clark. 4 years, $71 million.
Hey, sometimes timing is everything. We know that in our world and in all the other worlds out there. And think about that now. Tim Hardaway Jr. has made more money than his all-star father made in his whole career. Hardaway Jr., young and athletic, and a really rock-solid player at both ends.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
You know, for Tim Hardaway Jr., it's the family business. His dad was a pro and an outstanding one in his own right in the NBA. So Jr. knows exactly what it takes to excel at this level.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Dallas. Richardson comes in for Jalen Brunson. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kennard's checked in. Hardaway hits them both. And here's Jackson. 1:05 left to play here in the third. Zubac kicks to Jackson from past the arc. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Gets the bucket and the foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Yeah, Porzingis showing you persistence there, just doing a nice job staying with it and finding a way to capitalize. Boy, you look at how tall Porzingis is. He's 7'3", and you add in his skill level, that's a unique combination. No wonder they call him the unicorn. He is unique.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Jackson against Richardson. 35 seconds left to play in the third. Again with the block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Here's Porzingis. 2 points. That one goes. And it's a 5-point Maverick lead.
Boy, you know, guys, the combination of strength and height for Porzingis allowing him to take on physical defense much better.
Kennard gets an open look and hits. Kennard's got his second bucket.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Okay. Getting a little physical. I like that. I like that reference. I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Richardson. And Richardson drops them both. Jackson looking it over. And that one released in time, but no good. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Ivica Zubac is out there with Morris. Then there's Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard position.
Capable of running the offense, Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Richardson against Jackson. Feeds to Leonard. Fades and shoots. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his fourth assist in this one. Richardson outside. Doncic kicks to Richardson. And the rejection by Zubac. Count the basket and the foul. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
He is just self-willing his team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Hardaway. And then for the Clippers, Ibaka comes in for Ivica Zubac.
Mind the lane.
Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. The Mavericks leading. And the pass to Finney-Smith. Cauley Stein with it. Richardson outside. Doncic feeling it out. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 15 points here in the second half. Outside Rondo. Pass to Kennard. Here's Morris. Los Angeles with another miss. Mavericks leading by 5. Richardson outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Rajon Rondo. The first one falls. Paul George is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Richardson drops them both. Here is Rondo. Kicks it to Ibaka. Pass to Kennard. Passes it to George. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Richardson.
Boy, George can really change pace quickly. He's excellent at drawing physical contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from George.
And every single season, Paul George has kicked his game up another level. I think he's a premier two-way forward who gets it done at both ends.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Now here's Richardson. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Cauley Stein finds Richardson. Doncic outside. Beyond the arc. Kennard with the rebound. Kennard's got 4 rebounds in this game. And George, here we go. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And, you know, some of the sequences and plays that George pulls off, just amazing when you consider how good this guy is, particularly handling the ball now.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Morris passes to Ibaka. And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley Stein, a presence defensively.
Doncic kicks to Richardson. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Richardson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
The pass to Kennard. Wants to get it to Morris and does. The Mavericks pull it in.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Here's Doncic. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
George dishes to Rondo. Pass to Morris. Outside, George in the corner. Kennard with it. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Mavericks leading by 9. Finney-Smith passes to Doncic. Richardson against Rondo. Back to Powell. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to George. He can't get it to go. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Cauley Stein, a serviceable shooter at the line. Let's see if he can make them count.
And that one falls for Cauley Stein. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
That one misses.
And what I like about Cauley Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
Kennard, the pass to Beverly. The dish now to George. They need this one. It's rebounded by Dallas. Powell's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Beverly against Richardson. The Clippers grab the miss. Morris has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And George with this stuff.
Boy, a nice show of strength that time from Paul George, absorbing the hit and still carving out space. to get the shot to go down.
Maxi Kleba, he's checked in for Dallas.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Throw good, Paul George.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Brunson the pass to Cauley Stein. Here's Finney-Smith. Just 5 to shoot. Richardson outside. Dallas again missing. Clippers trail by 7. Now Beverly. And it's blocked. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Richardson with it. George picks him up. And the basket is good. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Clippers. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. To the inside. Out to Ibaka. Shot clock at 6. George, that's a 2-pointer. And good, he nails it. George has got 9 points in the quarter.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
This is as good a game as we've seen him play. And this crowd can't get enough of it. When he explodes like this, it becomes a special atmosphere in here. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thank you, David. And Beverly kicks to Ibaka. Out to Morris. It's George on the wing. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now just a 4-point Dallas lead.
And, that's one of George's go-to shots. He's a 3-point shooter who spaces the floor well.
Richardson with it. George picks him up. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Porzingis is checked in for the Mavericks.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Beverly.
Man, I tell you, you really have to appreciate how much Beverly hustles. He plays hungry and with an edge. He's skilled, though, on both ends of the floor in addition to that.
Here's Porzingis. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And it's George missing.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Takes a three. Brunson, good. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And George kicks to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Over in the corner, Beverly.
And one thing about Beverly, he's not just nasty on defense. He's great at getting the defense to rough him up on the other end, too.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Beverly. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Brunson. Oh, that's blocked.
How impressive was that? The little fella, Beverly, extending out for the block. Showed us some nice timing for a guy that's not much taller than 6'2".
Brunson the pass to Finney-Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Porzingis kicks to Brunson. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
You know what? The switch has flipped, and he's in that proverbial zone right now, knocking down 3 of 4 here in the fourth.
Dallas calls timeout.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Passes it to Kleba. Now here's Porzingis. Richardson outside. 18 feet out. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Richardson. 16 points for Porzingis.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
Here's Beverly. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And despite being a little guy, Beverly knows how to step up big. Terrific at delivering when his team needs an important basket.
Richardson outside. The pass to Porzingis. Shot from 12. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. Ibaka's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Leonard looking around. On the wing, Morris.
You got it. Come on.
And it's off the back rim. No good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Back to Brunson. Pass to Richardson. Clock at 6. Out to Porzingis. Fires for 3. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Beverly, the pass to Morris. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Outside, Porzingis. Unable to get that one. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Knocks down the trifecta.
Boy, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Dallas calls timeout. They're behind by 4. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. .29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Porzingis, Richardson trying to break loose. Looking to end the run. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, you know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moments. Why? He's an impact player.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Now here's Brunson. He's guarded closely, kept alive.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. and so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From deep three-point range.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
And he hits both free throws here, so now it's an 8-point game. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's Jackson with the 3. The shot missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
So the Clippers with the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.